Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Fighting him off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's another good job here by this defense, and I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver makes the grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. That pass is caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pulls it in. It's awesome. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quarterback drops back. Oh, that one's picked off. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He hands it off from the gun. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Run set of downs for the offense, first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback keeps the football. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
As incomplete, he was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Catch made on the left side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The sure hands. It's awesome.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown for the U. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I throw my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They'll give it to the running back. Crosses the 45. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So the offense with the first and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Handoff here from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Broncos pick up enough for a first down here. The shotgun handoff here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice second and 2.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Boise State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to get him down. The defender could not do it, and it results in a huge gain.
Yeah, it looked like they had a hand on him near the line of scrimmage, but he is so strong, he's able to run through that. Let's give credit to the receivers downfield, because anytime you have a long run like that, it's usually because of being helped out by the wide receivers and their perimeter blocking, and we saw that there.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Hurricanes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Boise State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, his quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Getting set. Here's second down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's complete downfield. And he goes down after a solid game on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Trying to create here on the move. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BSU. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense cannot be stopped.
This all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He pulls in the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, I'm Maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Miami offense is back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. In the clear of the 25. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So quickly all the way up to the 36 and it's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Gets into space at the 50. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Handoff from the shotgun. Finding some room with the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it,
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The Broncos will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's got some open field ahead. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Makes the grab. It's awesome. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the Canes will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. And the Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. It felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
2nd down now after the sack. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Broncos will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense retakes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And they've got him. A sack on the final play of the first half. Good momentum with this defense heading to the break. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Miami offense is back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Pressure is coming. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these 3rd downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on 4th down?
The Canes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to his target. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quick throw to his receiver. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Fires it to the wideout. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back, makes the catch. It's awesome. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1 they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The shotgun running play call. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense just makes the stop short of the goal line, brought down at the 1. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. As a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Canes. And they go in front here in the second half. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's going to take off here. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Broncos look to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the same runner's got it again. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Convert here on 3rd down down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got him the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Third and goal. Try to make it on the ground. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost them 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield at 1st and 10. A shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The ball is loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Heads-up move by the head coach. Using that challenge, officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. They built the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Lets it fly to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure you can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the 1st down, but he
lofts it toward the sideline. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of...
Here's trouble. The ball is not... And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
With the return, it's Figueroa. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Hurricanes are in the red zone now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to find some room. It's Figueroa. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Canes come to the line in a hurry-up. Running play called on 3rd and short. Touchdown for the U. And the beatdown continues. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.